Salutations, Queen of Shade here, coming to you with a very, very special message. It's almost the end of Pride Month, and we're talking about, being ourselves, loving ourselves, and expressing ourselves. And I had two incidents today where I had the opportunity to express myself fully, and I want you to hear how they went. Okay, when I first started, I went to the store because I had to grab some more Caesar salad lettuce for my grandmother's salads. And so where I am, there is a big supermarket. So what we do is I always make her park away from the supermarket because I don't like door dings. I don't like trying to get out where there's a lot of people. I would rather walk further to avoid the headache. Now, what that means is I have further to walk. So as I was walking today, I found myself being a little self-conscious and insecure. And I will tell you why. I live in an area with a mixed population. It is not exactly the suburbs, but it is not exactly the hood of Philadelphia. So I have longer to walk. Well, there's a problem with that. Since I was 20 years old, I have been in the business of fashion, and I have been a model. And I walked away from a lot in the industry because I did not want to be owned by people, and I wanted to be more than just a model. And now, 21 years later, I've made that happen. But listen, at 20 years old, I taught myself the catwalk. Most gay men do. And then we end up teaching women how to do the same catwalk. So that walk that I have is not something that I put on. It's me. It's how I am because I turned around and I became the catwalk. So much so that even in Paris, at 22 years of age, they noticed my walk, and my walk was something that brought a lot of attention to me in the fashion community. Now, that walk has never changed. I'm 41 years old, and I still have that walk like I did at 20 years old. But I find that it is hard to be a peacock in an area with a lot of crows. So as I was walking, no one was looking at me. No one was harassing me. No one was making fun of me. No one was bullying me. I started bullying myself. I started to try to change my walk to be more blended into the environment where I am, and I couldn't do it. And because of not being able to do it, I started to beat up on myself. And the divine spoke to me and said, why are you trying to change something about yourself that you do naturally? If you walk this way and people object to the way that you walk, you don't have to worry. Why? Because they don't have to do the walk. The walk belongs to you. It's your walk. It's how you walk. It's what you give. So give it. My grandmother got upset when I came back to the car and told her. And she's like, you don't change your walk for anyone. You be you, no matter what environment you're in. And the divine checked me today. And I have a beautiful walk. Even in high school, my stride was something that brought me a lot of notoriety on the track team. My coach, his name was Mr. Hines, he would always tell me I had a gift because he said my legs. I'm completely legs. I'm all legs, but I have a long torso too. Yeah, but I'm legs. These legs, yeah. Vanessa Williams said the legs are the last things to go. Well, my legs are still intact, and I am not going anywhere, and neither are they. But listen, the second incident happened. I went to Wawa. That's a store here in the Philadelphia area. And I walk in to use the kiosk because I just wanted to order me a smoothie. So I went to order the smoothie, and it was a beautiful black woman standing next to the kiosk. She was asking the deli attendants to do something special to her order. And I said to her, ma'am, I'm sorry. Am I too close to you? Because I can move to another kiosk if you need the room. That's just how I am. She said, no, baby, you're fine. Go ahead and order what you're ordering. So what happens is I go to order my smoothie. I go to pay for it. I'm behind her again. So I said to her, I said, ma'am, I swear to God, I'm not following you. She said, baby, it's a convenience store. We're fine. You're fine. It's fine. You're all right. So then I go to pick up my smoothie and there's no one around. And then I bump into her again. And she said, you don't even need to say it. She said, you don't need to say it. She said, we're just in this store trying to shop and go about our business. And I said, yeah, but there are some people that look like me who you have to be aware that they're following you and you have to be vigilant. So she laughed. So get this, in the interim of that going on, my friends came out because I have friends that work in this Wawa. I've frequented this Wawa for years, so they know me. So one of my girlfriends, who happens to be Caucasian, runs out and she says, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. Like, what's going on? You've been hiding. Like, what's going on? And I said, I've been working, and I've been working so hard lately. I don't really get out as much as I did before, but that's always been my situation. I work. That's what I do. 365, 24/7, 25/8. I work. So she said, oh, okay. I said, listen, I work from home. She said, yeah? I said, yeah, I work on the internet. She said, yeah? So now black ladies listening. I said, I can show you. She said, yeah? I said, yeah. So I pull out my Instagram page, pull it up off my phone, and I play her the video at the top with me in the orange, being my Phoenix self with my makeup done really well and my hair done really well. And she says, and the black lady says, oh my God, wow. And I said, you'd never know or fully understand how old I am. And they both said, how? I said, I'll be 42 in September. And I said it, I whispered it. I said, black don't crack. And the young black lady said, it really doesn't. Black does not crack. And my girlfriend, who was white, she was like, yeah, I never would have thought you were 41 years old. And I started to tell a little of my story. I'm like, yeah, it's taken me 21 years to get here. I said, I walked away from fashion, contracts, and things like that. I don't want anyone to own my body and my likeness. And I said, then I'm multifaceted. I have a music career. I said, I don't want anyone to own my music and tell me when to sing and how to sing and what to sing, So I started talking to them. I said, 21 years of being what I am got me here to this point where I'm ready to be me at all times. And the black lady, it was so funny because they were just like, oh my God. So I told my friend, I said, my handle on there is I am the Queen of Shade. And what's so funny is that the black lady leaned over and said, now I'm following you. And a lot of people might say, hey, that was just one person. Businesses are built one customer at a time. If you're looking for tens and thousands of customers, hundreds of thousands of customers up front, you are not in business to be in business. Whether you have a product or a service, people respond to your hospitality and your story. That's what they buy, not your products and your services. So when they heard a portion of my story, I gained them in my way. And I love that. And I want to tell you, be encouraged and never be afraid to shine. Do you hear me? Never be afraid to shine, because you don't know the moment in you being you, who you're going to aspire or inspire to do exactly what you're doing. I hope that this helped you. It's the end of Pride Month, but Pride is all year long. Take pride in who you are and shine no matter what environment you're in, no matter where you are. Be the peacock among crows, and you will find, just as I did, you will be plucked from where the crows are and taken to where peacocks live. Others like you, that happened because of my voice. People teased me, but now the world recognizes me for something that the hood said was abnormal. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Happy Pride.
Make sure that you follow the Queen of Shade on all social media platforms. Stay up to date with social media posts, podcast episodes, merchandise drops, and mentoring specials. Serious booking inquiries, use the email provided.